How do? It's Villordsutch here, and today I'm playing Hyperaction. This came out from Silversoft back in 1984, I believe. Let me just check my notes. Yes, 1984, and it was from Iain Hayward, who had a hand in 3D computer game making game. I can't remember what it's called now. 3D Game Maker. And Derrett, who did Ball Breaker, interesting title, Endurance, Magic Roundabout, and Rocky Horror Show. I used to have the game The Rocky Horror Show. I actually disliked it because I couldn't understand what was going on. I may have been too young at the time, so not a knock at you, Derrett. Could have been just mainly more me. Anyway, Hyperaction, not Hyperon. It's a completely different game. Hyperaction came out in 1984, and by the look of it, you may think it's a Pingu style of game, not the stupid cartoon with plasticine, which needed substances to watch, where you push a block, kill an ant. Well, there's no ants in the Pingu ones. Push a block or push an acorn to kill an ant to proceed through the level, and collect the flashing ZXs to score points. That's not what you do, and that's what frustrated me about this game initially, because I thought you would have to push blocks, kill ants, collect the flashing ZXs, and the level would be complete. I was very, very wrong, and because of my ignorance and not really paying any attention to the instructions, I didn't do too well in the game. It was only around this point did I twig. You had to block in the ants, all the creatures, to stop them from getting close to you. And it was at that point I started to realise what the game was about, and I enjoyed it immensely. When I realised it was about cunning and skills and stopping them getting close to you, I realised that this game was something more, and time had to be put into the game. So as you can see on the second level, which is, I have to say, far easier than the first level, because one, the Pac-Man style jellyfish ghosts eat away most of the outside of the level for you, so the ghosts are pushing getting rid of the blue outer, but you can also then go and push the blocks out of the way to block in any further ones. It's extremely easy. And then we go into the third level, which is even easier, I consider, because you've got more hedges and it's not as cluttered. And you'll see me here do some even more devious blocking in when I get up to the red shears at the top, and how this game works. There's some rules, however, you have to follow. You can't push a block onto a flashing object, otherwise you'll lose a life. There is a timer on the right hand side. Here's me blocking off some red shears. There is a timer on the right hand side, and you can't obviously kill one of the enemy objects with a block. That's the rules though. It's extremely good. It's extremely fast and enjoyable. However, spoilers, I die here, and the end of the level comes up shortly. Well, the end of the game comes up shortly. This maze is a bit hectic and higgledy-piggledy, as you can see, but again, the jellyfish are destroying most of the required amount of blue once again, but this is where I flounder. But I did still enjoy it, and I did go back in after this. If I used my smarts, I could have blocked off some of the ghosts, or jellyfish, forgive me, with a couple of bulldozer tactics, but I didn't. But nevertheless, I still got my name on the leaderboard, as you'll see in a moment. And you'll also see I can't get my full name on this leaderboard, which was a bit of a rip-off. However, I'm coming to the end of the video. The next one will be number 81, and I'm almost positive that I had the next game for real, not a library rental, for real. But I'll see you then, and I'll cheerio for now. Bye bye.